How can it be that the more busy we are, the less we seem to get done? The more productive we are, the longer our to-do lists become. And the more we want to do and try to fit into the day, the less time and value we get to put in to the things we're actually doing. Stress is a plague that's taking the life out of modern society. We've normalized rushing through the red lights in order to save a couple minutes on the other end, because it's so important that we get to where we want to get and get the most out of the minutes we have in a day. But what would happen if we went through the same sets of lights and just allowed ourselves to stop and wait once in a while and just enjoy the moment? We would lose a couple minutes in the timeline, but wouldn't it be worth it? Or let me ask another way. Are the 7 minutes you spare hurrying, stressing, and doing everything in your power to make the most out of the minutes, are they worth sacrificing your peace over, your happiness for, and ultimately your physical well-being? Because this is the reality of our modern society. It's not only been normalized, but it's also glamorized. It is almost as the more busy you are, the higher your value is. The more valuable you are to other people, to society, and to everyone around you. The less people see you, the more they should care and value when they see you. And perhaps that isn't far from the truth. But do we have to stress about it? Do we have to hurry? And do we really have to be so busy? I agree. Sometimes spending 2 hours on something rather than 3 hours can mean you save another hour for something else that's very important. But isn't it paradoxical that where we save an hour, or let's say half an hour, we typically just spend it somewhere else, and in the end, the time is being spent anyways? And do we really have to force everything of value into one day, into each day? Why not plan the most important and most valuable moments and just take them as they are and appreciate them for what they truly are? Instead of being so much in our heads, in our feelings, and feeling bad for spending time where we actually enjoy spending time. I think a big part of it has to do with our lack of gratitude for the moment, our lack of appreciation for the moment, and our blindness to the value of the moment, our blindness to the value of what we have versus what we want and what we're wishing for. But I guarantee you, the life that you're chasing, the things you're chasing, some of those things are already in your life. So make it make sense to me that we have normalized and glamorized sacrificing the very things that we are chasing that we already have. When was the last time you said no to your friends or family because you had important work to do? Well, it could be different in your situation, but in my point of view, other than working for purpose and for the meaning of providing value for other people, we are working towards our future. We're planning how we want to live in the future. And for me at least, that means spending time with family and friends. So please explain to me why we're sacrificing time that is certain and right in front of us with the very people we are wishing to spend time with in the future, given that we get the opportunity to spend the time with them in the future. But tomorrow isn't promised. And the past is only a memory. The only thing we have for certain is now. And I acknowledge we have to plan for the future. We have to keep the future in mind. And we cannot let go of thinking long term. But in my opinion, it is only fools who would sacrifice not only what they want now, but what they want most, what they have right now, for what they tell themselves they want in the future. And let me make that more clear for you. Because what we're chasing, what we're telling ourselves that we want most, that is why we're doing it and our reason for working so hard or going towards something, is the very things that we are often sacrificing in the present that we have right now. And to make it all worse and even more paradoxical, we often sacrifice the time on the things that truly matter to us the most, and matter to us the most in the future, for the things that doesn't matter, that truly has no value to us, and that simply takes away from our lives instead of enriches us. Stress, being busy, and planning to live, failing to recognize what we have now and being grateful for it, is a plague and the biggest challenge our society today is facing. Take back the moment and take back life. Focus on the things that truly matter to you and start prioritizing the things that you want most rather than the things you want in the future. Because tomorrow is never promised and it might never come. Live life now. I'm rooting for you.